Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Again, it's a great dynamic between John and the guest, David. John will not stop talking to David. He will not. And David's even doing a thing like, yeah, right, okay. Now, what is it, 54, 52? I'm just watching the game again. And then John goes, you ever crash on a plane? You ever
It was weird when he asked me if I like gladiator movies. That was a little weird.
David just got finished telling us he's a little weird with flying.
Do you like
and
gladiator movies?
Did you ever almost crash? And he's like, no, that never happened. We did. We were going into Buffalo.
No, it's almost therapeutic talking about that.
Yeah, but not for him.
I know. You're right.
I'm a mess now, I got to tell you. I don't know.
That was funny. There he goes. Is it 54, 52? Did you ever crash?
No, it's good. It's good. I'm on this sitcom, but let's talk about terrorism.
No, yeah. Well, no, listen. I think the fact that you played this guy Beamer so well.
Wasn't he an athlete?
Thanks.
Wasn't he like a wrestler or something?
Yeah. I don't know. It was a high school wrestler.
And, Cranberry, New Jersey. Yeah.
He's a Jersey guy too. Yep. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
So now, the X's. Do you do 20?
Make the segue, Artie. Make the segue.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Do you do 22 episodes on TV Land?
Well, cable these days, most shows are doing 10. Sometimes they'll do 12. We're, we premiered last night, and the numbers were great. I know there were over 1 million. I don't know how many more, but that's good on cable. And so we're waiting for our back 8.
Right.
They don't quite give you the back 9, they give you the back 8.
Well, how many did you shoot?
Well, we shot 10. We're up to 30. I think we'll have 30. We got 30 something in the can right now. So if they come back for 8 more, that'll be good.
What do you, as an actor, do you think like sometimes you go because you've been in a couple of feature movies and stuff? You still hold out for that great sitcom to get that like rest of your life type money because that's the one thing. It's hard.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Is it in front of a live audience?
It is.
It's a 4 camera shoot.
Yeah, it's a 4 cameras. That traditional old school sitcom, which I love, which I've done before and I love. And
it's the best schedule ever.
It's a great schedule. We were talking earlier. You can work for 3 weeks, then they give the writers a week off so they can make some more funny. And
they got to catch up.
Yeah, and you could go, see your friends, see your family. But no, I love the gig, and really, I like the cast. And I would be. We're in our 3rd season. I'd be happy to do it for 5 or 6 more.
Oh, it's the best, man.
It's great, and I love film and theater. I'm a New York theater guy, so for me, sitcom is like McTheater.
Did you start out doing theater and like off Broadway stuff?
Yeah, like 30 blocks down that way.
What kind of stuff would you do?
Oh, everything. I mean, one show I did called Snakebit, which was kind of cool, was down at the Grove Street Playhouse.
Yeah, it's right over
Not
here.
far from here. And I just remember there's like 40 or 50 seats and there's no bathroom. And so if the actors want to use the bathroom, you kind of, before the show, you have to walk through the audience.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry, pardon me. Yes, no, it's going to be a great show. You're going to love it. As soon as I piss, it's going to be a really great show.
It's a real theater experience.
Then I'll really be ready. Yeah, so that was, that's the real thing. But
it's a hard theater to do cats in. Like if you got to get out of the cat out.
How do you get out of the suit? Yeah, no, forget it.
You don't.
Yeah. But no, that was good. That was, then you do those little things, you never know what's going to come of them. And a producer picked that show up, bought it, kept the whole cast, moved it to the Century Center at Union Square, and we ran for a year and a half. So
see, that would be like that's a good thing too. But God, would that be monotonous? Like
8 shows a week.
Yeah. Oh God, could you imagine? Like you talk about cats playing Rum Tum Tugger for 11 straight years. At some point you say, well, it's not even acting; it's just a grind.
Well, I did a 2-character show with Eli Wallach.
You and Eli Wallach?
Just me and Eli Wallach, which was,
amazing.
That was better than college. I mean, that was better than any acting class, any acting studio.
Because he's an actor studio guy, right?
He's a legend, he's a legend. And we did 8 shows a week for, I guess we did it at the Coconut Grove Playhouse in Florida for a couple months, and then we did it here for, I guess at the Union Square Theater, I guess for more than a year, maybe a year and a half. So all told, almost 2 years, 8 shows a week.
Was it a drama?
And it was a drama, and he never, ever phoned it in. Ever.
No kidding.
Ever. Never.
Wow.
Ever. And he was 82 at the time.
Jeez. Now that's impressive.
I was tired. I forgot.
Jack Warden played my father in a movie once, and that was unbelievable. Like he barely like during rehearsals, you barely heard him, and you thought, he's old. I hope he's gonna be okay. Then when the camera action, forget about it.
Curtain came up.
He was like the best actor there.
Yep.
Wow, that's impressive. Eli
but he
Wallach.
always made it. He always kind of made it new. He'd change a little something. He would, And he taught me a lot about comedy too. I have to give him credit. We saw him a few weeks ago, and he was doing okay.
He's up there now.
Yeah. 90, 96.
Is he that old?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I remember there's a moment in the show where, I come out and I say a line. It's, he's the old guy, I'm the young guy, and I come to clean his apartment. I say, there's all these paper bags under the sink, like everybody's parents have those paper bags under the sink, thousands of them. And I say, if I keep 200 or 300, can I throw away the rest? Right. And I would come out, and I was kind of young, kind of new with the comedy, and I'd say, if I can keep 200 or 300, can I throw away the rest? And nothing. I mean, nothing. Right. And one day before we went on, he said, listen. I said, I can't get that laugh there. And he said, just say it. And I said, what? He said, just say it. Just turn to me and say it. And I went on and I said I did nothing. I threw the line. I threw the line away, and the house came down. Yeah. And Eli turned. The audience was there. Eli turned upstage and went with his pinky. He does his pinky. He said,
Yeah, that's the thing with comedy. You can't seem like you're trying. Yeah, right. Yeah. But well, that's good. So, see that kind of training for them. What you're doing now. What you're doing now after something like that is like retired work.
This is fun. This is just fun. And
it's cash. That sitcom money too is something else.
TV Land's good to us. They take care of us. They also kind of let us do our thing. Usually if you're on a show, then when the network run through, when the network comes, it's suits. And it's a dozen suits, and they sit there like this, and they have their scripts to go.
I'll tell you, the one time,
it's nerve-wracking.
One time I felt like flying to Washington and just going to like the Washington Monument and kneeling down and thanking him for making this country stick. I was on a sitcom on ABC, and here was the entire episode. Here was my line. Okay, Friday night we shoot. About 20 minutes into the taping, I come out. I'm with Norm Macdonald. I go to Norm Macdonald. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? And Norm goes, no, I'm not thinking about cheeseburgers. And then I go, ooh, like I'm mad at him. And I exit. That's all I had to say.
Take the check.
The next day, I got a check for $35,000.
Beautiful.
So I felt like flying to Washington, D.C. and saying thank you. Thank you for fighting.
I'm thinking 7 times 5. $5,000 a word, brother. That's pretty good. $5,000 a word. I'd take that. I'm not quite there yet, Artie.
Well, my jerk-off agent didn't say a thing, and he got $3,500.
Yeah.
That's what bugs me. Yep. See, that's what eats at me.
Yeah, plus the manager, plus the lawyer.
That's what eats at me.
Yeah. But
what are they doing?
I could be waiting tables again, so I might be next week. I don't know.
See, John earned it. My John in the NFL, you're earning everything.
Sure.
They beat it out of me.
But yeah, still,
I beat it out of
especially,
myself.
Well, no, the position you played. That's earning your money, man. That's earning. Yeah. He played fullback. Blocking, running, having to catch.
Which was harder, Oakland or
the
Eagles?
Much. I got to play a lot more when I was in Oakland because it was still 2-back West Coast offense where
and
a
Gruden
fullback would
too,
play.
right?
Yeah, where Gruden had a fullback playing 90% of the snaps. By the time I got to Philly, I was getting older. My body was breaking down.
Well, for football, you were older, but yeah.
Yeah, I was. I hit 30, and it just the trend in the league, as it has become now, was they were subbing fullbacks out and putting in an extra wide out, or putting in a tight end, going 2 tights to balance the formation. So I think just emotionally, that was really tough. Philly was tough for me because my body broke down and I wasn't getting to play as much as I did.
You would have preferred
before.
to play, yeah. So
I just wanted to be out.
Nobody wants, I mean, I don't like, you talk about that one line on the show. Like, I don't like to be paid not to work.
See,
I'd rather work. I'd rather work my.
See, as a comedian, I had that awful cynical thing where, that's great. I don't want to. But then you go, can I get? Sometimes it's great that Seth MacFarlane is great with the Family Guy because I guess the people who voice the different characters, if they don't say a line, they don't get paid. So in some episodes, he'll have the fish in the bowl. Right. Just go. I just want to say hi to the camera. Pay me, bitches. I thought that was hilarious. He had no lines in the episode.
That's beautiful.
Just out of nowhere. I just want to say hi. Pay me, bitches.
And that's probably all his cousins.
That's true too. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, the sitcom thing is, I'm sure it's great, but I don't know. I feel like someone like you with the training, you should, I hope you get more movies and stuff.
Hey, listen, from your mouth to God's ears. But
do you want to do more theater?
You know how the old joke they say, how you make an actor complain? Give him a job.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be that guy. I would love to do theater. I'm hoping that the show will come back in September. We'll do 8 more episodes. And then between then and the 4th season, I got plenty of time to do whatever, So I've been, I'd love to come back to New York. I've done a lot of guest stars on all the New York shows when I'm not working on the sitcom.
Yeah, it's a unique thing to
That's great. Some independent films, and that's
it's a unique thing too to be able to say you work with Eli Wallach like that. That's unreal. That's
listen again. I was very lucky, and early on, so that I had a guy to kind of set me straight, and to said you always return your fan mail. You always have to listen to the director. You get you never phone it in. I couldn't. I mean, even if I wanted to. And I was coming out to Hollywood, and I was shooting pilots that didn't get picked up, and I would leave for 10 or 12 days at a time, and and I'd come back, and at one point I came back and I was doing the play like this. I was talking like this and like that, and he pulls me aside, during one of the quick changes, and he says, "God damn it, this is theater. Speak up.
What's your problem?"
I said, "I don't know what the hell you've been doing out there in Hollywood. Speak up." So I got some good training when I started, and now, listen, I'm living the dream, and I'm not waiting tables anymore. I'm doing what I want to do as a little kid.
Good.
I'm having fun, making people laugh, making a fool of myself.
Well, the show is The X's on TV Land.
Yep.
Check it out. David Allen Basche. Dave, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you,
guys.
Thanks for coming in.